3, 2, 1.
Hey y'all, let's get into this intuitive reading, this tarot card reading for Mrs. LaTruth, also known as Briana Hampton. A couple of you have asked me about her, and so let's get into it. Spirit also is just letting me know, I don't know how much longer she's going to continue to call herself Mrs. LaTruth. I know that it kind of gives her some sense of a coin, and I don't follow her, so I don't know if she's already done this, but there will be some energy of her no longer having that name, or being requested to no longer carry that name, and to move forward with a new name or a new title or a new something. It'll be a thing, okay? But Spirit is acknowledging that she is in an energy where there's boredom, monotony, small-mindedness, that she needs to branch out and move on. Novelty is needed. Okay, so before I get into too deep, because it's coming, it's ready. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. So you have to watch the video to the end. So yeah, check out. I've been doing a couple of shorts on the decks that I use, because I get a lot of requests on that. So check that out. And I'll also just continue to do videos, okay, for you guys, because I don't believe in holding back that information. Because for what? Like, if you do this and you want this deck and I can give you the information, I'm going to do it. But anyway, so Spirit again is acknowledging that there's boredom with her current energy, monotony, small-mindedness, that she needs to branch out and move on. Novelty is needed. I'm getting this energy of her heart chakra being blocked. And so she needs to overcome the obstacle so that she can open up her heart chakra, that she's away from her home, her temple, her true self, like her. Okay, so let me try to break this down. And for those people that don't believe it, you just don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you clicked on it, you can get a tarot card reading. So this is what it comes with. But the download is that, you know, when we all incarnate into this realm, there's a contract that we have with our body, and just like a contract that you have with people. And sometimes, just like in life, we see people not fulfilling a contract. And so it feels like she's not fulfilling the contract, even to herself, the physical, call it an avatar that you chose, that she chose. And so this energy, these obstacles, these roadblocks that she's finding herself in are also just like red. I'm seeing flashing lights, like you're not even following the contract to yourself, to be good to yourself. And hence why her house is so, you know, it's an obstacle to even get back home to your space, your place of peace within yourself. I ain't gonna go there. But then she's also very far away from her ancestors, the strength, like again, your foundation. Okay. All right. So Spirit is acknowledging that she's into it, that there is some manifestations happening, and it's trickery. It's not good. Okay. And I'll just be completely honest. And again, this reading is a legend and for entertainment purposes. This is that kind of stuff. Well, this didn't work. Let me try this. This didn't work. Let me try that. I'm going to try this. Just constantly trying to keep yourself in the forefront is the manifestation. And so you have to do all these outlandish things sometimes not to lose momentum. Okay. Because you don't want to go back to what you used to do. Okay. All right. Keep going. Breakthrough, solution, originality, receptivity, and faith. And Spirit is saying that what we're not seeing, if there is a relationship, something of that nature where there's passion involved, no thank you, walk away, refusal, know your worth, self-respect, and strength. But that goes back to her not being connected to her temple, her sacred space. And so there's that. All right, so let's break the deck. Spirit said break the deck in the middle. Spirit is acknowledging like you're on a journey, and this is the journey that, you know, she selected, because we are in the realm of choice here. But how far are we? I thought we gotten farther. I thought we did more. So why are we going backwards? That's the energy. So steady progress, stamina. Enjoy the journey, because this is your journey. This is the journey you chose, and you can get off of this path at any moment and onto the righteous path. I say to the ancestors, I say to the universe. Okay, so Briana Hampton, also known as Miss LaTruth. What does she need to hear right now? Okay, so Spirit is acknowledging legal issues. I don't know if she's in a legal battle, but there are legal issues arising or are currently here. So if you're going through any legalities at this time, they will work out in your favor. If you're not going through any legal issues, then whatever was unbalanced in your life will become balanced. I say to the ancestors, I say to the universe. And that feels like that resonates very strongly for her, because it's something that she kind of grapples with. All right, so overall energy for Briana Hampton, also known as Mrs. LaTruth. Okay, Briana Hampton, thank you. I'm no longer going to call her Mrs. LaTruth because they like, look, it's a dud. All right, so what do we see? We see some trees, a tree here, excuse me. So I do see that there is some ancestral support here in this energy. I also see some people wearing white, which lets me know that for me just is an energy of peace. This card is called Nan Nan Buklu, okay? All right, so let's get into it. This card shows two men gathering roots and herbs under a tree. Roots and herbs. Nanan Buklu is present as the forest itself, which provides medicines and ingredients for powers. One man holds a root that looks like a mandrake. Mandrake is an important element in a number of Western magical spells. The mandrake root is said to take shape of a miniature man or woman, and to find one of those roots or these roots is to gain access to great power. To find one of these roots is to gain great access to power. The men depicted in this card freely share their knowledge, openly showing their findings to one another. So there's a mutual benefit based upon experience of a devotion to grandmother, making a sacrifice, requesting energy to bend to their will. Hence why they are gathering roots and herbs, medicines and ingredients for powers. Okay. And I think I already said that. And that was just a download that I was getting for her. Moving in love and light. Briana Hampton. Thank you, Spirit. Current energy. She's coming up as a nomophobe. Okay, so definitely in that phone, looking at that phone. Let's see what Spirit says. Escapism, addictions, obsession, fear, escapism, valuable information, illusions, anxiety, insomnia, attachments, internet addiction, fear of missing out, enslavement, mental prison, phobias, consumption, distractions. Okay, Spirit has already acknowledged that. Ashe to the ancestors, ashe to the universe. Spirit, what is it that you want me to share moving in love and light? What's the message for Briana Hampton? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we got Field of Dreams in reverse. Not in reverse. Are your dreams your own, or are they really someone else's? Have you chased money, possessions, or prestige? Have you placed security above fulfillment? Has approval seeking played a major role in your motivation to succeed? This is a time for you to assess the validity of your dreams, your talents, and your willingness to be a channel for inspiration and creativity. Don't be afraid to enter the field of dreams, for you can always clear the ground for new and better things to grow. Nature has a way of self-correcting if you're willing to act with authenticity. The power to create is inside of you. Ashe to the ancestors, ashe to the universe. So it's a resonating theme. They want her to get off of that path. I already said that. But, you know, it's just good to know that Spirit is definitely confirming this with these cards. I'm 10 toes down with my ancestors, and they know that. Ashe to the ancestors, ashe to the universe. Okay, so Spirit just wants me to acknowledge that this is something that has been in my family for some time. And so I'm just tapping in and grateful to be able to do so. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, ancestors. Okay, so Briana Hampton. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh, thank you. Okay, so this card says that she's coping. And this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. So she's going through something right now. She's coping subconsciously, excuse me. There's a snake in the camp, or she could be in a snake in the camp. And this is why she is coping. This is why she's having to cope. Okay. And she is hiding her feelings. Okay. Cause she's really sad. She's really sad. I'm hearing therapy. I'm hearing get some help. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with it. Hey, I'm just the messenger. All right. Briana Hampton, current energy. Thank you, Spirit. I don't know why that song is coming up. Spirit, move me where my faith is without borders. keep her safe, Spirit. All right. Spirit is acknowledging, speaking of that song, and then this religious card comes out. Stay in the light, and may the ancestors heal her light body. Okay. Focusing on faith and vows and church and practice, and just staying lit, very like. I don't even know how to explain it, but Spirit is saying, stay in the light. Thank you, Spirit. Stay in the light. Because subconsciously, there was a man, a silver fox with a frowned upon age gap. He was immature, and he put you in a sunken place. He put you in a dark space. The Spirit said, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Stay in the light. Now, this person could also be connected to religion, like a religious practice or religious something. There was vowels here too with this man, okay? Spirit says show the upright. Okay, boom. Back into reverse. In the middle of the deck, Spirit said that this energy created her to be very like scatterbrained and crazy and juggling, and also like it just created a lot of unknowns for her moving in love and light. Spirit said break the deck. Break the deck. Ooh. A couple cards want to pop out, and I respect that. Spirit said that she is dealing with low self-esteem right now with a lack of self-awareness with Oshun in reverse. So, and she's also trying to accept an apology from someone. It's a romantic gesture. It's a higher offer and a higher commitment of love. So be careful with that, because if you're already moving in an energy where you are sad because either you're a water sign, overly emotional, leading to some immaturity, or you're just depressed. You're just depressed. I mean, again, this reading is alleged or independent or for entertainment purposes. This person coming in and asking you to do something when you're low, you're not thinking clearly. You're not feeling yourself clearly, okay? Spirit is also acknowledging that there's some public knowledge of a violation, an uncut promise that you're dealing with that you haven't healed from yet. And this person might be trying to call you, so be careful. And this is in the area of love. They might try to communicate, and it might create some excitement, might create something there, okay? So be careful. But there's a layered energy with this. Spirit is also acknowledging that there's going to be a good phone call coming your way. And it's going to help you feel very strong and successful and achieving with leadership. Spirit is also acknowledging this is why that person is calling, because he's like, oh, she about to level up. Oh, let me find out what I can do to get back in there. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Anyway, all right, so Briana Hampton and Janelle. Okay, so the subscriber was like, says, can you do Brianna LaTruth? Brianna LaTruth and her new boo, Janelle. Okay, Brianna LaTruth and Janelle. Thank you. I ain't trying to be disrespectful with nobody's names. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, so Spirit said there's some Leo energy. So it's very hot. It's very exciting. It's very in the forefront. It's very like victorious kind of energy with these two. But guess what? There's a lot of women involved. And so you have to get in line, because this person is not who they say they are. And they are hooking up. Like, what they're not seeing is this relationship between these two people, or they're hooking up. And it feels like that's just where it is right now. Like, Spirit is like, look, she's having a good time. Will it go any further? Let's see. Because Spirit said, go ahead. All right. So the Brianna LaTruth, Briana Hampton, and Janelle. Thank you. Regrets, irrationality, promiscuity, and a stranger. So you really don't even know this person, for real. And you're going to end up with regrets when it comes to him. Irrationality and promiscuity with one night stand in reverse. Also with give me space in reverse. This person is very needy subconsciously, and making you wait at the same time. So he plays a lot of cat and mouse with you, and you don't need that. It's not good for your mental health. Okay. And then you don't own me in reverse is because you're unbalanced, Briana Hampton. You're unbalanced, and it creates rebellion and it creates fear. This relationship is toxic for you because you are not healthy and well, like physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you know. Spirit is also acknowledging that you guys are going to have some arguments with the pot calling the kettle black. Hypocrisy, projection, similarity, blame, introspection is needed. You want to stay protected, but you also, because you're not healed, that energy from your last relationship is going into your current. If it is a relationship, Briana Hampton. Why is that card like that? All right, so Spirit is saying that you have the moon card. So the moon is like really interesting and very deep. It's like facing your fears, right? Facing your fears. But spiritually, there's an energy of you nurturing your fears. Mentally, you're also acknowledging, or she's in an energy of acknowledging the reason for her fears, feelings caused by this, okay? And then physically, she is reacting to it. So she's going to be very reactive to everything that's happening because she's facing her fears, and her communication, her throat chakra is on, you guys, because it was closed for so long. Okay. That's deep. But yeah, so she's just connecting to the energy of being open and healing and renewal and intuition and wisdom. So she's just facing it. She's facing it head on. All right, moving on. Okay. I think Briana Hampton, current energy. 9 of Cups, wishes coming true. She has the entertainment. She has the people's attention. I get y'all's attention. Subconsciously, though, she is at a crossroad because, again, it just keeps feeling like she's not balanced. She's not healthy mentally or physically. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes, okay? So there's a lot of tough decisions that she needs to make in order to get balance, but she's still in denial and not wanting to accept the truth. In the middle of the deck, with the 3 of Cups, she's still very emotional. Could be a water sign, but she's not healed. And so there will be, you know, obstacles when she wants to overindulge or have a social life. And so there's some canceled events. What is Briana Hampton's biggest obstacle? I read biggest obstacle in reverse. A delinquent on not speaking up. And also having a lack of education when it comes to how to handle things of the mind. Mental health. Okay, let's call a spade a spade. With the 8 of Wands, another obstacle for her is losing momentum. This is why she's trying to get in the forefront and be very visible. And, you know, because this is where she is. This is not her righteous path. It's not. But it puts her in a space where she has to wait. And it also puts her in a space where she has a lot of chaos. Hence why, you know, if you're on your righteous path, you are going to deal with ups and downs. We're in the university of the universe. But when you feel resistance every time you turn, I mean, you have to sit back and ask yourself, is it me? Is it me? Does this reflect the choices that I'm making? And stop, recollect, have a seat. You know what I'm saying? And do some inventory on you, your choices, and your actions. And there's nothing wrong with that. And it ain't nobody's business. Do what you got to do. Okay. Another big obstacle for her is she has issues with ego. She's overly confident and she's really sad. You're really sad, Mom. All right. Anyway, what's next for Briana Hampton? Yeah. So the download is she just feels like I did all of this and I still ended up here. What do I get out of this? I don't know what that's about. All right, with the Queen of Cups, she's very emotional, or she could be a water sign, but there's energy of insecurity, unfaithful, and blocked intuition. Spirit is saying subconsciously, this is because of the lies and the manipulation, the theft, the risky behavior, and getting away with it. Got to be honest with yourself, got to be real with yourself. That's in the middle of the deck. That's what we're not seeing on the bottom of the deck. Subconsciously, this is because she had to move away from home. So that home that she was in, it just kind of created turmoil, like an avalanche of problems, okay? Feeling unwelcome, lack of support. And so she's in this space now. She's like, this is what I got to do. This is what I have to do. But in the middle of the deck, this includes lying and manipulation. And this came out at the very beginning. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes.